What's up, Facebook? So I hope you guys are all doing really well today. I am doing exceptionally well because I happened to find my favorite coffee shop is actually local. I didn't know there was a location so close to me, so I'm really happy about that. This is a vanilla bean lavender latte with almond milk, and it is magical. It's a little different, but it's amazing. So if you're in Southern California, you guys have to try Augie's Coffee Roasters because they're the bomb. I'm not here to talk to you about coffee, although I could, because let's be honest, I'm obsessed with it. It's my lifeline, especially lately. But I'm actually here to talk to you guys about the most common objections when it comes to network marketing. I think the most common objection I hear is, I'm not salesy. And my answer to that is, good. I don't want you to be salesy. What I would like you to be is yourself, to be genuine, to be real, to be authentic. Because guess what? People run away from salesy. People embrace authentic. So if you went to a friend and people ask, okay, so I'm not salesy, so how do I make a business like this work? And this is my answer. You approach your family and your friends and just share the opportunity that you've been given and how it's positively changing your life or your health or whatever it is. And that's how you go about it. You don't have to be salesy because salesy people make you feel hunted. Salesy people make you feel pressured, and you don't want to do that to your friends, right? None of us do. So the difference is you go into it being yourself. And what allows you to be that way is proper training and confidence. A lot of people come into the business and they're saying, well, I don't really have confidence in this. And the reason for that is they haven't been properly trained, which I'm really proud of our team because we have the best of the best business mentorship training on a daily basis where we're actually teaching you how to just be yourself and also offer the product or opportunity to people in your life that it will benefit. Now, excuse me, a lot of people will join network marketing companies. You'll see your friends, they've joined a new network marketing company and suddenly it's like they sold their soul and you can't even stand to look at their posts anymore because all they're doing is posting promotions and, images from the company, and you're beginning to wonder, like, why do I even follow this person anymore, right? And that's why you're thinking to yourself, heck no, do I want to do what they're doing? That's embarrassing, right? Of course. So it's really important to understand that that's not how you have to go about it. With the right training comes confidence. And I'm really proud because we have that on our team. We have true business acumen and mentorship on our team. Okay, so the next most common one is, I don't have time. And my answer to that is, maybe that's exactly why you should pursue something like this. Now, that's a bold statement to make, but I believe in it because it's true. If you don't have time right now, either you're comfortable with that fact or you're uncomfortable with that fact. The beauty of network marketing is it's all about creating freedom with your time. You do what you want to with your time. You set your own business hours, you set your own family time, whatever. It's up to you. It's not a boss telling you, you only get this much vacation time, or they guilt trip you for having a sick day, or they make you feel bad because your kids are sick, or you have to take a day off to go to a presentation or like a mommy and me or daddy and me type of event at school. A lot of bosses are good about that, but not all of them are. And you end up feeling guilty about asking to spend time with your kid. It's important to your kid to be there. So my answer is, if you don't have time, maybe this is exactly why you need to at least look into this business. And to be honest, a lot of the most successful people in network marketing were once extremely busy people. There have been many nurses who are so busy. They also have families. They also have spouses. They also are juggling sports and all kinds of craziness. But they realized that life happens so fast. Before you know it, your kids are growing up. Before you realize it, it's like weeks have gone by. The people who are working more of a 9-to-5 job are constantly looking forward to the weekend. So those 5 days in between, they can't wait to just rush through those 5 days, right? Can't wait for the weekend to get here because that's when I'm going to enjoy my time. That's when I'm going to be happy. That's when I'm going to get to do the things that I want to do. What happens if you're wasting 5 days and enjoying 2 over and over and over again? Life happens in those 5 days. That's time wasted. So if you feel as though you're too busy to even consider doing network marketing, 1, it may not be right for you, and that's okay. But 2, if you're uncomfortable with the fact that you don't have freedom with your time, take a chance on yourself and at least listen, at least look into it, right? The next most common objection that I hear is, I don't have the right personality for that. This is my answer to that. It's not about personality. It is not about how outgoing you are, how outgoing you're not. It is not about it is not about any of those things. It's about learning a new skill, having the right training to do so, and it's about betting on yourself. I gave this example, this analogy in a team training a couple days ago, and the subject I taught on was having grit. What does grit mean? Grit means courage or strength of character. That's what grit is. And in this business, you have to have some grit. In any business, in anything that you're trying to do to better your life, to change your life in any way, you have to have grit to get through it, right? Of course. So this is the analogy that I gave. When a child is learning how to walk, what does that look like? The child is holding on to things. They're pulling themselves up on furniture. They're hanging on to your legs. They're holding on to anything that's going to help them to stand up. Then, once they stand up, they get a little bit of confidence until they can get brave enough to try and take a step. And then that's what they do. And then they try to walk further. And guess what? They fall, right? They fall flat on their face. They scuff up their knees. They've got owies on their hands sometimes. They bang their head. They cry a little bit. They lose their confidence for a minute. But guess what? They stand up, right? They always stand up. Do you think that a toddler just ever sits back as they're learning how to walk and they tell themselves, maybe I'm not cut out for walking. It's too hard. It hurts. It's embarrassing when I fall. I don't know if I want to learn this new thing. Of course not, right? So my approach with anything new is the same concept. You just have to want to walk. You have to want to run. There will be times where you're going to ask yourself, am I really cut out for that? Do I have the right personality? Do I have the right skills, the right talent? Am I smart enough? Am I creative enough? That is all your fear talking to you. Because if you can see that this is a tool that will help improve your life, but you're talking yourself out of it, and you recognize that it's just fear talking to you because fear wants to keep you comfortable, fear wants to keep you complacent, fear wants to keep you small, you need to be aware of where those thoughts are coming from. So if you're afraid of trying something new because of any of those excuses, I don't have the right personality, I'm shy, that's uncomfortable. Guess what? Change is uncomfortable. When you're uncomfortable, it means that you're growing. Growth is amazing. Growth means change. Growth means positive change. And not only that, those uncomfortable moments are allowing you to be stronger so that you can handle something harder in the future, something bigger, something greater. That's what having grit is about, is acknowledging where those thoughts are coming from. Is that your fear talking or is that your faith talking? Most of the time, if it's telling you you're not good enough, you're not outgoing enough, you're not capable of doing something, that is your fear talking, that is not your faith. Check yourself when you hear those thoughts. And before you allow it to shut you down and, make a choice for you, I want you to check that. Ask yourself, where is this coming from? I want to challenge you guys to be fueled by your faith and not your fear. So I hope this helps somebody today. If those have been your objections, the reason I share on them is because all of those were my objections at some point. I've heard those objections from a lot of people, and guess what? A lot of them have become highly successful in network marketing. Some of the most pessimistic people when it comes to network marketing are some of the most successful because they didn't just dive in. They wanted to make sure. They wanted to ask hard questions. And that's okay, because I'm down with the hard questions. I would so much rather you ask me questions than jump in without any knowledge at all. So I hope that helps somebody today. If you relate to any of that, don't be afraid to reach out to me. I would love to chat with you. If it's a good fit, awesome. If it's not, that's totally cool too. All right, guys, have an awesome Thursday today, and hopefully I'll talk to you later. Bye.